All right, folks. Thanks for checking out the video. I want to talk today about a report out stating that Joe Biden engaged in a bribery scheme with a foreign national. So this is from Zero Hedge, and it goes on to say President Joe Biden allegedly participated in a criminal scheme to exchange money for policy decisions, according to Senator Chuck Grassley of Iowa and Representative James Comer of Kentucky. Citing an internal FBI document they say contains evidence of the alleged bribery, which took place when Biden was vice president. Okay, this is a pretty big deal here. This is a big accusation and a big deal if it's true, which it sounds like there's evidence that it is. Goes on to say, we have received legally protected and highly credible unclassified whistleblower disclosures, reads a Wednesday letter addressed to Attorney General Merrick Garland and FBI Director Christopher Wray. It has come to our attention that the Department of Justice and Federal Bureau of Investigation possess an unclassified FD 1023 form that describes an alleged criminal scheme involving then Vice President Biden and a foreign national relating to the exchange of money for policy decisions. It has been alleged that the document includes a precise description of how the alleged criminal scheme was employed as well as its purpose. We believe the FBI possesses an unclassified internal document that includes very serious and detailed allegations implicating the current president of the United States, said Grassley in a joint statement. The information provided by a whistleblower raises concerns that then Vice President Biden allegedly engaged in a bribery scheme with a foreign national. The American people need to know if President Biden sold out the United States of America to make money for himself, said Comer. Well, I think we can make an educated guess on the answer to that. Can we trust the FBI? No, we can't. So it goes on to say here, Grassley has long raised concerns about political biases, that's putting it mildly, affecting high-level investigative decisions at the FBI, including investigations related to the Biden family's foreign business arrangements and bank records. While FBI Director Christopher Wray pledged to prevent any retaliation targeting whistleblowers, the FBI and Justice Departments have thus far refused to voluntarily provide responsive records or answers to congressional inquiries related to its handling of these politically sensitive investigations. No surprise there. Comer and the Oversight Committee are investigating the Biden family's suspicious business schemes to determine if the Biden family has been targeted by foreign actors, if President Biden is compromised, and if there is a national security threat. The Oversight Committee has obtained thousands of pages of financial records related to the Biden family and their associates' business transactions. Recently, the committee revealed one deal that resulted in several members of the Biden family and their companies receiving over $1 million and more than 15 incremental payments from a Chinese company through a third party. Comer has issued a subpoena to Wray to appear before the Committee on Oversight and Accountability on May 10th at noon. So I haven't seen a lot of reporting on this story. It's obviously a big deal. It really shouldn't come as a surprise to anybody if you know anything about Joe Biden, his son, his brother, his business dealings, and a lot of information that is publicly available at this point. I'm not sure we can trust the FBI. I mean, if anything, at this point, they would just either run cover for Biden or use this to blackmail him into doing what they want him to do. Now, you may or may not have heard about this, but if this happened to a certain ex-president, Donald Trump, this would be front page news. This would be everywhere. But it's not. So this particular report here is on Zero Hedge, which covers a lot of stories that the mainstream press doesn't talk about. So I went on over to, let's see here, Fox News. Do they have anything about it? Let's see. Lawmakers from both sides of the aisle blast Biden for sending 1,500 troops to U.S.-Mexico border. New York City homeless man's death ruled a homicide. Dylan Mulvaney debacle only getting worse for embattled beer company. Tyree Nichols' cause of death revealed in autopsy report. Something about Aaron Rodgers, Elon Musk, Obama. Nothing here about that. Okay, you'd think at least maybe Fox would cover it, but they're going down the drain. How about CNN? Probably not, but we'll take a look anyways. Atlanta mass shooting suspect arrested after hours long manhunt. Takeaways from the Federal Reserve meeting. Jamie Foxx thanks followers as he recovers from medical complication. Um, don't see anything about that particular story on here. MSNBC. We'll take a look anyway, at least for comedic purposes. Newly revealed text underscores Tucker Carlson's racism and bloodlust. That's super important, right? I mean, the president of the United States is sold out, but let's talk about Tucker Carlson. Team Trump takes a legal loss in its war on Ron DeSantis. Abbott was all smiles after mass shooting. It got worse from there. So, MSNBC is really talking about important stuff, right? Well, how about Newsmax? Newsmax is sort of the outsider of the big cable news networks here. So their lead story right now is Trump, Biden allowing end of Title 42, absolute lunacy. But if we scroll down a little bit here, we do see that they're one of the few mainstream news sites, if you want to call Newsmax mainstream, that actually has something about this. It says oversight wants FBI records alleging Biden bribes. So shout out to Newsmax for at least having this on their website. You wouldn't even know this was going on if you went to any of those other sites. So it's not surprising, but it is worth pointing out that you do have to go to other alternative sites. We can't even trust Fox at this point, and we'll see if anything comes of this. I mean, maybe they'll use this to get Biden to stand down and not run for reelection, or they'll just continue to use it to get him to do what they want him to do. So let me know what you all think. And as always, we'll see you on the next one.